Hi, I'm Daniel Mettler from TwoSec Internet Solutions here in Switzerland, and this is the second part of the designer user experience videos, and I'd just like to show you some more advanced features which the designer has to configure TwoSexy content for his editor that the editor then can work perfectly. You remember this is where we had the last video, and I explained that the designer also has the option to edit the templates. What I'd just like to show you now is what this Manage Templates does. In the background, every configured template has some specs. For example, a nice name to be shown, can be changed anytime by the way. The information, whether it's a token or a Razor template, and information where it's located. The portal file system is in the portal/0 or whatever. Either way, it's a template which is located in a place that is just for this site. The host file system is actually the portal's underlying default. So if you want to use templates in multiple portals, you better put it there. Then of course we can choose which file it is, and I could also create a new one. We have an information which content type this template can handle, and a demo row, which is a record showing data of exactly this content that is always used in the preview for the template that the user can have. We also have the option of hiding a template. This is typically used if we use a template very, very rarely and we would like to prevent it to be in the default list. Then we can hide it, unhide it when we need it, and hide it again. So this is just to keep the list short with all the templates that the user might want to see. We also have a feature to edit the metadata. This is just content describing the template. This is not used in daily operations, but is used whenever we want to import-export templates. That's a special feature in TwoSexy content that we can pass on templates to other people. And then it's sometimes important to be able to add copyright information and similar. So let's just leave this. What I'd like to show you, by the way, is that in this list here, you'll see both which template path something has. Note this is all in a subfolder called TwoSexy, and we recommend creating folders for each template. It also shows you which content type is being used. This is important because sometimes, for example, here we have the same content type, person, with different templates. You've seen that in the previous videos for the editor user experience, that we can create multiple templates and then assign the same content type. So if you have multiple templates, same content type, here's how you would assign it. Now, in case you're interested, you can create new templates here, and you can import existing packages, which you can download from twosexycontent.org through this interface. We'll create a separate video about importing, but just as some background information, the import is an XML file containing all the data, which will then actually populate the TwoSexy content database with all the settings. All right. One last thing, which I will not go into detail, but which is good if you've heard about it right now, is this concept of content types. Any kind of information is always stored in a content type. So, for example, you remember we've made a few person records before. It's this content type we have here. In this system here, this is an entity attribute value management system. We can design the content type and say what kind of fields we have, whether they're required or not, whether it's a drop-down, whether it's a WYSIWYG word kind of a field, etc. And we can also show all the content that has already been added in this content type. You'll probably remember from the previous video that we've added the sales dude and the dudette. Well, these are all in here and can be managed inside here. This is, let's say, a really administrative view of the content data. And we don't want to show this to the normal editor. This is really meant for the designer only. Okay? So there's a lot to understand back here. But this video is just too short for that. We'll create separate videos for this, but at the moment, just try around what it does, mess around with it, etc. And please remember, some features are in there which are not quite complete yet, but we've already added the fields for them because we'll need them later on. Okay, so this was an introduction to the designer's user experience. This is Daniel Mettler, TwoSec Internet Solutions. We hope you have a lot of fun, and please, when you do enjoy TwoSexy content, spread the word on Twitter, Facebook, on the .NET Nuke forums, and please, please, please contribute, create your templates, and publish them on 2sexycontent.org. Thank you.